Section 7. Fundamentals of Short Sale Qualification. The next morning, Mark arrived at the office, carrying a folder filled with documents. He placed it on Lisa's desk. "I think I have everything Tom and Emily need for the short sale." Lisa looked at the stack of paperwork and smiled. "You certainly have a lot of documents. But before we submit anything to the lender, let me ask you one question. What exactly are we trying to prove?" Mark thought for a moment. "That they owe more than the home is worth?" Lisa nodded. "That's part of it. But negative equity alone doesn't qualify someone for a short sale." She opened Tom's file. "The lender wants to answer one very important question. Why can't this homeowner continue making the mortgage payments?" Lisa explained that one of the biggest misconceptions about short sales is believing that anyone who owes more than their home is worth automatically qualifies. That isn't how lenders evaluate these files. A homeowner may have negative equity and still have the financial ability to continue making their mortgage payments. On the other hand, a homeowner may have experienced a legitimate financial hardship that makes keeping the home impossible. The lender looks at the entire financial picture. Mark nodded. "So they're evaluating the homeowner, not just the property." "Exactly." Lisa reviewed Tom and Emily's situation. Several months earlier, Tom unexpectedly lost his management position after his employer downsized. Around the same time, Emily's medical condition required surgery and months away from work. Their household income dropped significantly while medical expenses continued to increase. "They didn't stop paying because they wanted to," Lisa explained. "They stopped because life happened." Mark looked through the financial statements. "I can see why the lender wants documentation." "They do," Lisa replied. "Every hardship needs to be supported with evidence." She explains that lenders typically request a complete short sale package that may include a hardship letter explaining the homeowner's circumstances, recent pay stubs or proof of income, bank statements, federal income tax returns, a financial worksheet listing monthly income and expenses, mortgage statements, authorization forms allowing the lender to communicate with the real estate professionals involved, the executed purchase contract, and supporting transaction documents once an offer has been accepted. The goal isn't to overwhelm the homeowner, Lisa explained. It's to give the lender enough information to make an informed decision. Mark noticed another document in the file. "What's this?" "That's the hardship letter." Lisa handed it to him. "It's often one of the most important documents in the entire package." She explained that the hardship letter allows the homeowner to tell their story in their own words. It should clearly explain what happened, when the hardship began, why the homeowner can no longer afford the mortgage, why the hardship is beyond their reasonable control. "It doesn't need to be dramatic," Lisa said. "It simply needs to be honest." She reminded Mark that financial hardship usually results from circumstances such as job loss or reduced income, serious illness or unexpected medical expenses, divorce or legal separation, death of a spouse or co-borrower, military relocation, disability, other significant life events beyond the homeowner's control. Mark asked another question. "What if someone just wants to get rid of an investment property because it isn't making money anymore?" Lisa smiled. "That's a completely different situation. Lenders generally distinguish between an unfortunate financial hardship and a business decision. Every file is reviewed individually." She reminded Mark that some homeowners may still have savings, retirement accounts, or other financial resources. Depending on the loan, investor guidelines, and the homeowner's financial condition, a lender may ask questions about available assets, or even request a financial contribution as part of approving the short sale. "There isn't a one-size-fits-all answer," Lisa explained. "Every lender has its own underwriting guidelines and approval requirements." She leaned back in her chair. "As Arizona real estate professionals, our responsibility isn't to determine whether the hardship is good enough. Our responsibility is to help our clients assemble a complete, accurate package so the lender has the information necessary to evaluate the request." Mark smiled. "So organization really matters." Lisa laughed. "It matters more than most agents realize. A missing bank statement or incomplete hardship letter can delay the review for weeks." She closed Tom's file. "The better prepared we are, the easier it is for the lender to review the package." "I think we're finally ready to submit everything." Lisa nodded. "We are. But once the package is submitted, another process begins. The lender now has to evaluate the property itself. And that's where we'll go next." Key takeaways. Negative equity alone does not automatically qualify a homeowner for a short sale. Lenders evaluate both the homeowner's financial hardship and the property's value. A complete short sale package helps the lender make an informed decision. The hardship letter is one of the most important documents in the lender's review process. Arizona real estate professionals should help clients organize documentation while remaining within the scope of their license. Online discussion question 1. Why isn't negative equity by itself enough to qualify a homeowner for a short sale? Answer. Negative equity only shows that the homeowner owes more than the property's value. Lenders also evaluate whether the homeowner has experienced a legitimate financial hardship that prevents them from continuing to make the mortgage payments. Question 2. Why is the hardship letter considered one of the most important documents in a short sale package? Answer. The hardship letter gives the homeowner an opportunity to explain the circumstances that led to their financial hardship and helps the lender understand why a short sale is being requested. Question 3. How can an Arizona real estate professional help improve the chances of a successful short sale approval? Answer. By helping the homeowner submit a complete, organized, and accurate short sale package, communicating with all parties, and managing expectations throughout the process.